the car still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you never know.
In 1840, then 1875, a man named John Williams moved here from Detroit, Michigan, and purchased 2,500 acres of waterfront property. I know, that's a lot. Then 1888, a man named Peter Demens moved here from St. Petersburg, Russia. He was an exiled aristocrat and bought some land from John Williams. Then 1892, the two decided to incorporate the city of St. Pete. They flipped a coin to decide who got to name the city. And of course, Peter Demens from St. Petersburg, Russia, won the coin flip and named it after his hometown. All the events happening in and around St. Pete, I used the website ilovetheberg.com. April 16th to 31st. And if you keep going down on this road, about a 20-minute drive, you'll eventually hit the beach. We'll find a big pink hotel called Don Cesar, where Al Capone has stayed. Yeah, Al Capone has been here quite a few times. He really likes St. Pete. Yeah, over at Cell Arcade, that building I pointed out earlier, he used to have parties up there on the rooftop during like the Prohibition days. Yeah, it wasn't very much of a good secret because they were very loud. Coming up on Dale Chihuly, who learns glass blowing art skills in Venice, Italy.
It is worth seeing. You should all see it.
It's made entirely of steel. It's so heavy, had to be craned in. And this piece of art cost $199,000. Where did you guys go?
We did a food tour 2 years ago.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know. I want to do this food in the water. And when I turn, you the guys in the back, you guys will see it. And then like behind a gas station, I really like the flowers, the colors on that one. Friends in the back, you guys will see in just a second. But you guys have noticed there's no longer a roof. That's because Hurricane Milton blew it away.
I saw footage of that.
Oh yeah. I actually have pictures of it right after it happened. It's really cool, not cool, but like you could see like it's all shredded up. I mean they took off the pieces, but actually after the hurricane, people came out here and collected pieces of the roof and are selling them on eBay. I mean, people are buying it too. And then once I get through this light, I'll explain more about the stadium, the situation. Tampa wants to bring them to their side of city, but in July, a proposal was passed, and the city was planning on building them a brand new stadium here in the same parking lot. They were going to start construction later this year and be done in 2028. And that project was going to be $1.3 billion. But as of last Thursday, the city decided they're no longer going to move forward with the project. Instead, they'll fix the roof in time for the 2026 season, and that project is going to cost $55 million. And everyone there lost their cars. And yeah, so when you drive, you'll see there's a lot of damage out here too. But the city did such a good job of cleaning up. Like right after both hurricanes, they were fast on it. I mean, they just cleaned up over by me.
Yeah, how long did you have?
Almost 2 weeks. And then on my right here is a really pretty mural. Yeah, almost 2 weeks after both hurricanes, I had no power or sewage. Yeah, it's okay. I have family all over Florida, so I just stayed with the jobs and the trees. And then here on my left, another really pretty mural. Yeah, I like the colors on that one. Very Florida.
Yes.
The children, 97 to the NICU alone.
Wow.
Johns Hopkins also had a huge breakthrough in the medical industry. They were the first to use rubber gloves in surgery, as well as the first to do rounds with patients. They're also one of the biggest employers here in St. Pete. My mom's been working in this hospital for over 20 years. And she works in the NICU with the babies. Sounds fun, but she works night shifts and she likes to call me in the middle of the night with a crying baby. Fig Newton. Yeah, I'd be more excited if it was Oreos. water during school.
Be a master's
Right. On my right is the Cross Bay Ferry. This ferry will take you to Tampa. It's a 45-minute ferry ride, and it's $12 each way.
Wow.
Not bad at all. It's honestly a lot easier to do that than Dr. Fred Mahaffey, who was a 4-star general and contributed to the capital campaign in 1965.
Hang on.
And past the theater, coming up on my left, is Al Lang Stadium, named after Al Lang, who was mayor from 1916 to 1920. He tried to bring Major League Baseball, but failed. He did manage to bring minor league baseball and spring training. The Yankees have done spring training here, and major players such as Luke Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, and Babe Ruth have played here. Now choose for the Rowdies, which is the 2nd Division soccer team. Oldest yacht club in the South. Years old, and when they planted it, it was just 3 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it only blooms these flowers once a year. So you guys are lucky to see it. We're now a commercial airline pilot.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks, Tony.
We are on a golf cart tour of St. Pete. Today's the day that we have to go back to Michigan, where I understand there's a lot of snow. I didn't get a chance to say at the beginning of the tour, welcome to Gus Adventures, where everyone's a guest, including me. Hope you're enjoying the golf cart tour so far. We're at about the halfway point. We're at the pier, and a nice fountain here. Kids can play in. It's a beautiful day. I am not looking forward to going back to the snow. However, I do want to point out that I survived numerous crossings of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, because you know how I love bridges. Across the way are some beautiful condominiums and a nice stand of palm trees. More condominiums as you see the downtown St. Pete area. Pier also has a nice play area for kids, so you can just come here, sit and relax. And if you want, get yourself an adult beverage here, as well as stone-fired pizza. A long view. Take a long walk up there, and looks like there's another area at the top where you can sit and enjoy your food. So for the second half of our trip, we're sitting in the very back of the golf cart. Big bump, and we're off.
Oh yeah, exactly. So our next stop is North Straub Park. North Straub was named after William Straub, who in 1901 purchased the St. Pete Times and was the editor for 38 years. But what he was really known for is in 1909, he raised enough money to preserve all this land. And it's our picture spot, because here in St. Pete, we love our banyan trees. Built in just 10 months. It was also the most expensive hotel in Florida in the 1920s. It was $20 a night. Still expensive hotel. It's a Marriott autograph collection. Only 200 hotels in the world get that title. So definitely at least $20 a night nowadays. I don't know if you guys can see those green parakeets around here. I can hear them. see what it's something about.
This was the other side of the condos we were looking at when we were on the pier.
On my right is Benoit Park. It's 11.5 acres, and the events here throughout the year, including Reggae Fest, as I mentioned last weekend, Jazz Fest, and Tacos and Tequila Fest. There they are.
Oh yeah, look at them. Oh, no, all them. Blank.
We are off the cart for the second time in the tour, looking at these beautiful palm trees, and way out on the water is a cruise ship. And from this park you can see the pier, the end of the pier that we were on the first stop. Got some people enjoying the beach playing some volleyball. This is a beautiful day. I understand we're coming back in the snow once we get to Detroit. That beautiful stand of palm trees right on the water. It's like a postcard. And there's one very interesting tree.
Did it come up?
But still, I haven't used it in a while. So.
On my right side, it's 275 acres. The average house is 1.3 million, and the most expensive is 17.5 million. And if you look in the middle of the water, you'll see there's a little island. That's called Bird Island for obvious reasons. It's where all the birds hang out. And as you see in the evening, it's just white with all the birds. Oh yeah. A lot of these houses were flooded and had to be gutted out. Yeah, it's from Helene. They got island. And then over in Clearwater, Tom Cruise has a condo out there, and John Travolta. Yeah, I actually have a friend who is like the babysitter for John Travolta's kids. Oh yeah, I love this house on my left. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're asking for $7 million. Do you have a chance? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of major insurance companies are also leaving Florida, so yeah, it's gonna be really hard to keep these houses here.
Wow.
do plan on going Beach Drive and can't find parking, there is a parking garage here on my left as well. I know, right? They got rid of the sundial. I know. Can you really still call it the sundial? Yeah, I know you guys been here when people point that out. Like,
Are the shops in there filled up at all?
they're still working on it. Like most of them haven't filled, but they're also bringing like brand new restaurants that haven't opened up yet. Like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones. They actually do weddings underneath it. Yeah, because it's supposed to stand for like love and fertility. And on my left side, on the other side of this little white building, is the Shuffleboard Club. Established in 1924. And it's the oldest and largest shuffleboard club in the world. Would you guys consider a 5-star experience?
Yes.
With that said, it means so much to me. If you could help me out and leave a 5-star review, it would mean a lot to me. And once again, my name is Max, and I thank you guys so much for joining me on this beautiful day.
And that concluded our golf cart tour of St. Petersburg. We're looking for a place to eat before we have to head back to the airport. So we're just walking around a little bit. We may end up getting in the car and driving back somewhere. We'll let you know once we get there. All right, we took the St. Pete tram out to the end of the pier. There's a viewing station down there. There's 3 restaurants. Can't really get a good view from where we are here, but there's an open air restaurant up there. There's a closed one, and then down here is a cafe. At least I figured the higher you go, the more you pay, the better view. We also have hot dogs and lemonade if you're cheap. Or if you like hot dogs and lemonade, I guess. Way down at the bottom is the tram that we took out here. That's an overlook of the pier. It's very windy up here. Got to hang on to my hat, my glasses. Off to the left is one of the marinas and the airport. And then we have the tiki bar way here at the top called Pier Tiki. It's one of the many places to eat here. That's the airport along the elevators. At the top they have these little cabana style resting areas. Still a bit windy here. There's a tiki bar here as well, but it's closed. Not using that one, but it does have some of those interesting voodoo symbols. I don't know what they are, but that's what I'd call them. But if you come out here, you definitely got to come all the way to the top. It's a great view. It is very windy here. I don't even know if you can hear me. It's so windy. It's about to blow me over. But that's the airport over there. You can see the 2 landing strips. It's extremely windy here. You can see my shirt. You can still see my hat because I'm holding on to it. But like I said, it's extremely windy here. And the next floor down is another restaurant and a bar with that very nice artwork. It's not windy in here because it's all enclosed. This is the second restaurant, the one that's enclosed. Look at the menu. Got a leaky roof, but they have these nice tables or counters that are wine racks. We settled on Doc Ford's Bar and Grill on the pier, and here's a bunch of books featuring the character of Doc Ford. So we ended up at Doc Ford's Rum Bar and Grill, St. Pete Pier, and you saw the picture of all the novels that were on the wall, and a very interesting menu. I don't know if you'll be able to see all that. Interesting that we went to a different restaurant just to look where we took the golf cart tour, and on their menu they had Detroit Pony Dog, which used National Coney Island chili. But here, because we're taking a very long trip, I'm just getting something filling, so I'm just going to grab a hamburger. If only I could find it again on the menu. Ah, it's on the back. So that's what I'm going to get. Just a hamburger and probably add cheese and some fruit. And that should hold me till we get home in the wee hours of the morning. On the back of the menu is some information about Doc Ford's Rum Bar and Grill. It's a long read, but if you want to read it, it's interesting. We're taking a sneaky look around the restaurant. The full fish tank off to the right. And we both settled for the hamburger with fruit and a side salad. This is basically our last meal here in Florida. After this, we're probably heading towards the airport in the snow of Detroit. There's a pelican taking a break on the pillar out there. At the Tampa airport, ready for our flight back. That's the Gasparilla Bar. Looks like an old sailing schooner, and they have casks down on the bottom of the counter. So that's the end of this guest adventure, where everyone's a guest, including me. Appreciate you coming along, and I'll see you on another video.